Hi folks, founding Action Skulls member Bill Mumy here.
Hi, my name is John Cowsill.
And I am Vicki Peterson, Cowsill.
She is, and we are 2/3 of the Action Skulls. As you know, we're social distancing right now, and Bill Mumy is in his studio.
And staying quarantined and practicing social distancing during this trying and difficult period of time. I found myself very inspired to write about Americans' reactions to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, Bill sent us a song called Social Distancing Blues, and just because look what I wrote, you know.
Yep, just for fun.
I sent them the very first song, which was called Social Distancing Blues. And I sent it to them just to share. Hey, I wrote a new tune. It's kind of a lovin' spoonful-ish, thumb-picking thing. What do you guys think?
And you have to understand that throughout our working together, our years now of being sort of a long-distanced band, we would send him something, a song or an idea of a song, and it would come back almost fully orchestrated with, you know.
He recorded a bass, he recorded other guitars. Hey, what do you think about this? And that was not the purpose of sending him the song. We just said, what do you think?
What do you think about this song? Which is great. It's just because it's what he does, and he's so amazing at it.
He's fabulous.
I'm lucky that I have a recording studio, and I suppose I'm somewhat lucky that I can play more than one or two instruments.
And I heard it, and I just went, whoa, that's so good. Especially it was right away after the pandemic thing started. And so I played it for Vicki, and we thought, what a payback thing to put vocals on it and send it to him. He was not expecting that at all. It was a surprise, a gift, as my wife has said.
And I was so pleasantly surprised when they sent me back the track with their harmonies on it. Great vocal arrangements and great harmonies.
Then that's when the dam broke on Mr. Bill Mumy. His songwriting genius just went into full mode.
And I was writing from characters' points of view. And once I started the writing process, I wrote 12 songs in like 14 days.
He started sending us songs 1, 2 a day sometimes. Every time our phone would ding, we'd be like, another one.
So then I felt like, well, gee, if John and Vicki have contributed to this song, maybe I can get them to contribute to the rest.
We don't work at Bill's pace, so he really was cracking a whip on us.
I pushed and prodded, and I was annoying, but I did get them to participate and add their arrangements and harmonies to the bulk of the album, which quickly came together via file sharing, which is a great modern way to be able to make music with other people when you're not capable of being in the same room with them.
He sent us song after song, and we just vocalized. We arranged and sang vocals here in our studio and put them to all his magical moments. And
normally we are sending files back and forth, but we're also playing on this record. Bill plays every instrument, which is kind of fantastic. And it also did a really good thing for us because it forced us back into the studio. And we'd been doing many other things and running around like everyone is doing right now. But it made us focus on just singing together, and that was just a blast, actually.
It was fun.
So as these songs started to be birthed, so to speak, I felt that they were a very Americana type tunes, and I wanted to present them within a American folky, sometimes bluegrass-esque way for the most part.
All acoustic and bluegrass flavored, which we love. We both like. We want to be in bluegrass bands.
Yeah, definitely want to be in a bluegrass band, especially with Bill.
You know, I'm no Will Robinson when it comes to electronics, but even I could figure out how to sync up these various vocal parts that they would send me. And for a couple of songs, they were very ambitious by sending me like 14 tracks of vocals to import and mix, which was a bit of a challenge and worth all of the time involved in it. A Different World is the title track. And I think A Different World is also maybe my favorite of the dozen tracks, but they're like children, you know, it's hard to have a favorite when you've given birth to them all. But the opening track, A Different World, it's the one track that I wrote the music to first. I had the title, but I wrote the progression and the melody without having the full song's lyric written, whereas all the other ones I wrote the lyric first with a rhythm and a somewhat of a melody in my mind, but I still wrote those characters' stories out first before recording them. Whereas with the title track, it was written on piano, and that came first.
Actually, when we were saying about wanting to be in a bluegrass band, one of my favorite songs on the record, or to sing to, is When I See You Again.
Oh, I love that song.
Because it is very traditional bluegrass form. And John here, who has sung with bluegrass groups before, was directing. It was like, no, you got like, let's follow the bouncing ball, you know, like be right in there. And which is not my inclination, is to go off the bunny trail a little bit.
I think I have two favorite songs. One is the bluegrass, When I See You Again, and the other one is Heal My Soul. That was just beautiful. And then In a Different World. Anyway, I love all the songs. I really do.
Music is always a basic and integral part of our lives, but now that we're all inside more than we usually are, I find it to be even more important as both a healing factor, a calming factor, social commentary, motivation, energizing. It works on so many different basic levels.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs that specifically address the world we're in right now and the coronavirus and how it's impacting us. But then there's some sweet songs like Baby in the House. We Have a Baby in the House. That is, you know, can apply to anyone, and it's just a little love letter, and I really love that one too.
Yeah.
Really
it's
beautiful.
pretty calming.
Soulful.
Fact.
The album was created so quickly that it feels good, you know, real good, and I hope that you guys will check it out, and I hope you'll dig it and let us know.
There's a lot of feeling on this album, and we hope you really dig it.
And A Different World by the Action Skulls is available online right now, and you can get it on iTunes, Apple Music, you can stream it on Spotify, Pandora, wherever you go to find music, you can find us.
Maybe one day we'll be able to perform it live for you in a theater or arena in your town. But for now, we'll have to keep things socially distanced.
Woke up this morning